Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. For a tourist, a lot is seen during the journey, but experiencing the unknown is what remains the most cherished part. Here are some of the most unique, shocking, or unbelievable captures made by tourists that no one would have seen otherwise. Shark cage gone wrong. If you're gonna mess around with a great white shark, you gotta be better prepared than this. Video footage captured in July 2022 shows a massive great white shark that attacks and destroys the diver's enclosure and manages to even flip it upside down. Prior to this, the shark can be seen circling around the diver when it appears as it dives down and then begins a series of vicious attacks. Minutes into the confrontation, the diver started swimming in panic, seemingly towards a boat or solid surface for safety. Close encounter with fin whale. As exciting as it is, this could easily have turned into a tragic incident. A clip posted in August 2016 shows a close encounter between French tourists and an enormous fin whale. Judging by the size of this massive aquatic mammal, it could have easily flipped the boat upside down, which could have endangered the life of everyone on board. Not to mention the worst, where there could also be the possibility of someone ending up inside the whale's mouth. Mouse swarm. This isn't some third world country with poor measures of infrastructure, but a farm in South Australia. Video captured in July 2012 shows a mice outbreak that caused staggering problems for the local farmer. They destroyed fields, harvest, and not to mention, created a mess all over the farm. With an infinite amount of found, their number increased exponentially, hence creating an uncontrollable rodent problem. With like millions of mice running all around, clearing them out certainly will take a lot of time and cost as well. Sinkhole that swallows trees. With trees that big disappear, this has to be quite a huge sinkhole. A resident from Louisiana took this footage in September 2013, where a number of trees were absorbed into the sinkhole underwater, almost as if it melted like butter. This sinkhole was formed after a salt dome cavern collapsed. Initially, it was only an acre wide, but then it grew to around 34, and as a result started swallowing trees in its path. With a lot of water flowing, it also weakened the soil that further devastated the trees in the area. In August 2012, just 12 hours after the sinkhole developed, a mandatory evacuation was ordered. Ghost passengers. Surely if there are haunted houses, then why not at an airport that is almost deserted? A tourist, while waiting in an airport in Phuket, Thailand, captured footage in August 2017, where shadowy figures can be seen running around along the passageway. The fact that there was no airplane in sight and the airport was almost deserted is what makes this quite bizarre. This raises the obvious question as to where did these passengers come from? Or better yet, could there have been a ghost ship nearby? Ancient murdered corpse. It's probably a bit too late to catch the culprit now. In 2017, local farmers from a remote wetland in Denmark found a corpse while digging. The farmer reported their find, which was a bog body with a noose around its neck. As one thing led to another, this corpse was then shipped to the National Museum of Denmark in Copenhagen. Where it was, they found it to be a 2,400-year-old murdered corpse that remained preserved due to the natural environment of the Northern Europe. The cold weather and the bog surroundings froze the corpse, keeping it in excellent state of preservation. Tons of dead fish on beach. In July 2021, massive amounts of dead fish piled up by the shore across Tampa Bay. The local authorities had to close several beaches in order to clean up this smelly, decaying mess. Bay Area's experts reported that these fishes died due to the red tide, where water gets infested with high concentrations of algae, which is lethal for the aquatic animals. It was also found that in the wake of Hurricane Elsa, the levels of red tide are actually higher in Tampa Bay. Bait fish, sport fish, stingrays, even dolphins and manatees, all killed by red tide. Fish cross the road. In an instance such as this makes fishing much easier, a video from November 2016 shows fishes crossing a flooded road in Washington state. Passers-by could notice salmon floating across the road after the Squamish River flooded the area due to the elevation of the road. It almost seemed as if the fishes were tiny torpedoes moving on the other side of the road. Explorer interrupts mating tortoises.
Can hear a call over here. Ooh.
As funny as it may seem, it is quite rude, if not embarrassing, for the tortoises. In 2015, Paul Rose, who is an explorer, stumbled upon giant tortoises that were mating after hearing sounds on Assumption Island. Judging by how the male tortoise looked at the explorer, clearly shows that it was certainly pissed being interrupted. Not to mention, as it approached the explorer slowly but with fierce rage.
Just amazing is that completely relentless to make sure you're well off his territory.
The fact that it chased the explorer for more than 400 feet speaks volumes as to how much effort it probably had to put into mate with its partner, which the explorer ruined in seconds. Snake found in lettuce. Sometimes snakes can be hidden so well that they even end up on your plate. A video posted on social media by an unknown recorder in September 2017 shows a species of small snake that was found. A woman who was about to eat her lettuce that she recently got from the market discovered a small snake living within the leaves. Her kids freaked out as she shook it out with the vegetable and onto a plate where it slithered around. To her luck that this snake wasn't venomous, as things could have ended up much worse. Tourist captures moment of earthquake. Although it actually happened in real life, it looks pretty much like a scene from a Hollywood movie. A video posted in April 2015 by a Turkish tourist shows a moment when a devastating earthquake with a 7.9 magnitude hit Nepal's capital, Kathmandu. The footage was taken from a balcony in the center of the city with dust in the air from the rubble, thousands of birds flying all around, and panicked pedestrians on the ground. Moving on to the subscriber's pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows? We might even feature it in one of our videos. This picture and video was posted on social media in 2021 by an unknown party from somewhere in Northern Europe, showing what looks to be a creature quite similar to that of Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. Creature was spotted as it was passing by the gates next to his car, and he managed to only capture a video lasting only a few seconds. The recorder wasn't able to get a better picture, probably, as he didn't want to be spotted by this mystery creature. What do you think this creature could have been? Could it be a cryptid or some deformed animal or maybe even an alien? Do share with us your opinion down in the comments. Goliath Grouper. Footage captured by a tourist in July 2021 when he found a giant Goliath grouper dead washed ashore in Tampa Bay off the St. Petersburg shoreline. Marine biologists revealed that the cause of death for this giant beast was due to an unusually large bloom of toxic red tide. This giant Goliath grouper was over 400 pounds, for which a bulldozer was called in to pick up while cleaning. Aside from this beast, more than 600 tons of dead fish and other marine life had to be scooped up. Gorilla chases astronauts in space! All that talk of sending a monkey in space may have happened after all. In February 2016, a video got viral where astronauts were seen playing around with what looks to be a gorilla on board. After this was much needed refreshment with all the work and stress on board. Tim Peake, who is one of the astronauts that was caught by surprise by this creature while he was in the middle of his daily routine. In a fury, the space gorilla managed to break free and chased him and other astronauts around the station. At some point, they must have had to tase the enraged fellow to subdue. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos.